Fishermen call it the perfect storm. A shortage of cod in the North Atlantic, and now new federal regulations deeply cutting the commercial cod harvest. The very survival of fishing communities is on the line. Now, Griff Jenkins has more from the port of Gloucester, Massachusetts.
I tell you, people are still numb right now from the type of reduction that's been thrown out here.
I could go out there and catch a 5,000-pound set of cod, and that's more than what I'm going to be able to bring in all next year.
You're looking at the implosion of an industry and a way of life that's been going on for 400 years.
It's almost as if no one's really contemplated what the outcome's going to be.
For over 400 years, New England fishermen have been earning a living at sea and feeding a nation. And no one knows that story better than the folks here off Gloucester, Massachusetts, America's oldest fishing port. But now, new federal regulations set to take effect in May will not only threaten, but almost definitely end that way of life. There are catch limit restrictions in the case of cod, 77% in the Gulf of Maine, 60% on yellowtail flounder and gray sole. And the fishermen here say that's not enough to pay the bills.
I don't think 2 or 3 months from now you're going to have very many people in this port, or most of the people in the groundfish fishery, believing that they're solvent any longer. That's how deep this cut is.
Vito Gigaloni is a fisherman. All 4 of his sons are in the business, and his family's been fishing here in Gloucester since the turn of the century. So we're talking about an industry killer.
Absolutely an industry killer, fishery killer. Heritage communities, the identity of some of these fishing communities can be totally gutted. You know, we've got known environmental changes that have happened in the short-term cycle in the last couple of years that have changed the catchability of the fish. And what we've done is translate that directly into this legal reason to reduce fishing, when in reality, you almost need to increase effort because the fish are harder to catch right now. We've created a nonsensical, illogical management regime, and it's coming to almost a perfect storm of bad circumstances. Since 2004, this fishery has not exceeded a single catch limit that was prescribed by the science. And so everyone's done what they were supposed to do. These fish are going to come back whether we shut it down or we don't shut it down.
Federal officials say the new rules are necessary to protect fish stocks. John Bullard is the top fishing regulator in the Northeast region.
We're having to drastically reduce the amount of fish fishermen in Gloucester and other ports in New England can catch. This is not an easy thing to do. It's a necessary thing to do. The near future is going to have a lot of pain for fishermen and their families. There's no getting around that. My hope is that the steps we're taking are going to lead to rebuilding stocks, but there's no guarantee that that's going to happen. Fishermen are very good at finding fish, and they're not finding cod in the Gulf of Maine. And it just confirms what the scientists are saying.
For more than 4 generations, Al Catoni's family's been fishing off Gloucester for ground fish. He's been on the Sabrina Maria here for more than 15. But with the new regulations, he says he doesn't know what he's going to do now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out of the game. I've lost, since catch year started, I've lost 90% of my quota due to the reduction in the tax. So it's the end of the game for me.
What are you going to do?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Everyone's still in a state of shock and denial right now. No, I mean, we have 2 weeks left to fish in this season because we have a shutdown in April. And then on May 1st, when the new season starts, nobody knows if they're going to fish or not. I mean, I just got my allocation last week, and I have enough fish for maybe 3 weeks of fishing, and that's about it.
The fishermen find themselves facing mortgage foreclosures, home foreclosures.
Richard Gaines writes for the Daily Gloucester Times and has covered this issue for most of the past decade as regulations have increased on the fishermen.
They've put everything they have into the economic pot in order to be able to continue fishing. And it doesn't seem likely that many of these people are going to be able to survive a year from now on the boats that they have right now.
Tommy Testaverde is the captain of the Midnight Sun. He is a 5th-generation Gloucester fisherman, but he says he may be the last.
I don't think that, even if I had a kid, I don't think I'd have him become a fisherman, because I don't think a lot of people ain't going to last much longer, and I don't think we are either.
Do you feel like the government isn't doing enough to help you guys survive out here?
No. Nope. If they wanted to help us survive, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing.
Straight ahead, next time, Vice President Joe Biden